Hello everyone and welcome to day 6 of Project 365, only 359 days to go. Yeah! Today has been a very boring day to say the least, and apologize as I readjust. I apologize for my hair. It's a complete and utter mess, but whatever, I don't care. I was supposed to go get it cut, and some things came up, and I can't get it cut now. But that doesn't matter, I'm still going to be here making videos for you, so yeah. Oh, and also I apologize for any loud whirring sound going on in the background right now, because that happens to be my fan, which is right there, and yeah, ever since I was little I've developed this mentality to where I need some sort of motor running in the background while I sleep. It sort of acts like an ocean for me while I'm trying to sleep. So, anyway, today I wanted to talk to you guys about music. Well, not so much music, but something that's been going on, piracy. You know, programs like uTorrent, BitTorrent, LimeWire, stuff like that, and why I think they are single-handedly destroying the fabric of music and culture today. Now, I know that's a pretty strong claim because when one thinks of music, they often think music is an art form and it's there for the people to enjoy. That is true. However, I still think that artists deserve their fair share of wealth for making and creating something for all of us to enjoy. And I'm sure artists do enjoy making art for the sake of making art, but that doesn't mean that they're willing to just give up money because this is their job. And when more and more artists are soon finding themselves not wanting to make art because, oh, hey, you know, someone's going to come along and steal it, then pretty soon we're not going to have music anymore. Pretty soon we're just going to be stuck with, what are we going to do now? We have no music. We're just going to be stuck in this monotonous little world where everyone talks like this. Yeah, well, maybe not necessarily like that, but you get the point. Music is art. It is probably the strongest art form there is. There's no denying that. Music is, for my life, especially for my life personally, something that I feel will never die. No matter what someone does, no matter how crappy or terrible of a song a person will make, there will always be those songs that are considered classics, and there will always be those songs that we feel will live on forever. For example, Lean On Me by... God, why can I not think of who made that song? Lean On Me, I Don't Want to Miss a Thing by Aerosmith. That song will never get old. That song will always be a true love song. Then there's Welcome to the Jungle from Guns N' Roses, The Wall by Pink Floyd, Let It Be by the Beatles, Happiness is a Warm Gun by the Beatles, Yellow Submarine by the Beatles. Essentially, the Beatles will never die because they have so many amazing songs and they've influenced so many artists. And then, of course, we have those songs that we totally wish we could forget ever existed, like You're a Jerk, Crank That, Chicken Noodle Soup, just to name a few. I think it's kind of funny how all the songs I think will remain forever are mostly rock, and then all the songs we want to forget are rap. Okay, so I mean I can think of a few rap songs that will live forever. California Love. That's actually all I can think of at this point, but that doesn't matter. It's all good. It's all good. But anyway, back to the whole anti-piracy thing before I went on that tangential thing about how music will stand the test of time. I think that when one uses a product like LimeWire or BitTorrent or uTorrent or blah blah blah, you're sort of just creating this idea that art is just some commodity that can be thrown around, when I think it's so much more. I think it's something that should be appreciated, and if you really appreciate something, you should give that artist retribution for what they've done. So, Like, I stopped downloading free stuff a long time ago. Well, actually, no, not really, because then I downloaded Sony Vegas Pro and Camdirect PowerLink Pro. But those aside, I have essentially given up on downloading illegal stuff. But I feel when you download that song for free, you're basically saying, screw you to the artist, because you think that they don't deserve compensation for the time and effort they put into creating this masterpiece. So, I really just want you to think about that. So, the next time you're trying to go download that new song from 4 Years Strong, or that new album from Lenka, or whatever kids listen to these days, because I apparently listen to different things, you know, sort of think about it. Sort of think, put yourself in their situation. If you were an artist and you were spending time and money to make this art for people, and then all of a sudden they're just like, you know what, screw you, I'm not compensating you for your time, I'm just going to take your stuff for free. Would you really want to still create this beautiful, amazing pieces of art? I'm not so sure. Yeah, sure, there will always be those artists who enjoyed making art for the sake of making art. But I still think that an artist should be compensated for the work. That's why we buy artwork from people. That's why the Mona Lisa is worth so much. And why these artists, these musical artists, are worth a lot to us. I mean, when you try and get an old Beatles vinyl, it's a lot of money. Well, probably not a lot, but in terms of what it is, it's a lot. So, you know, just think about it next time. And I really recommend that you sort of go out and purchase that music, because it's sort of saying, I thank you for everything that you've done and for providing us with this great service of creating art that eases our soul. So, question of the day is, okay, question of the day, what song do you think will stand the test of time? No matter how old the song is, how long do you think it'll last, and why do you think it'll last as long? Me personally, I think the two songs that will always stand the test of time personally, because I can't narrow it down to one, but I guess Helter Skelter, because it'll always have that sort of political message that it can send, and then there's always the people that like the rowdiness of it. And I guess the other song, Hey Jude. I know they're both the Beatles, but Hey Jude is just this song that no matter who listens to it, they just automatically fall in love with it. And I honestly think it'll last a while. And then the short runners-up after that are Wonderwall by Oasis and Jumper by Third Eye Blind. Because I think that we're always going to fall in love with that contemporary culture, 90s sort of thing for Jumper, and then Wonderwall will stand the test of time as that ultimate love song, telling someone, you're the one person in my life who makes everything better. So, that's it for today. I will see you guys tomorrow.